Hi everyone and welcome to this course where you will learn how to create a logo animation in Adobe Photoshop. My name is Aziz Abri and it's my honor to be your instructor in this course. So this first section was created for the beginner in this field. So if you didn't take any of my animation courses here in Udemy or in Skillshare, then just skip this section. But if you are new to this subject, then you are very welcome to follow along. So go ahead and open your Adobe Photoshop. And you can see this is Adobe Photoshop 2017. I just updated my Adobe Photoshop last night. And I noticed that there is slightly different in the interface, but it's all the same. And you will notice that this section was created in Adobe Photoshop CC 2017, but the rest of the course using Adobe Photoshop CC 2016. But that will not affect your learning experience because both of them have the same features. And I just recorded this section after recording the entire course. Okay? So go to File, New, and here we go. This is a new interface for new document. And in the previous version of Adobe Photoshop, you will find an option called Document Type. In this version, the document type is up there, as you can see. So select Film and Video and choose HD TV 720. Or you can set this width and height manually from here. The resolution is OK. Then just click Create. And here we go. This is the size of our workspace. It is the size of a video. Now the first thing we need in order to create an animation is the timeline window. And by default, it's not here. To find it, you can go to Window up there, and down there you will find Timeline. Okay? Now there are two options here, create video timeline, and the second one is frame animation. Now frame animation is like a sequence of images that will appear like a video if you play them, but it will not be based of keyframes like video timeline, and we will always use create video timeline. So choose create video timeline, and this is our timeline window. And you can see now we have only one layer 0, this big white layer. Now you just need two other windows in order to work during this course: the history box and of course the layer box. They are very important, so get them if you don't have them. You can find them in window, and you can see history and layers. Now let's create a simple square to learn the basics of animation through that square. To do that, select the shape tool. Okay, right click, then choose rectangular shape and just fill it with any color you want. I will go for this blue here, and hold Shift and Alt in your keyboard and draw a nice square like this with a medium size like this one. Okay, fantastic. And you can see once it's created in your workspace, it will appear in the timeline and of course in the layer box. So zoom in the timeline from this inductor here, you can see, and you can see all these numbers which present in seconds will appear. So this is 2 seconds and this is 3 seconds, and between them there are few frames. So 15 is a half second, 15 frames. Okay, and you can zoom in more and you will see 10 frames, 20 frames, and here we go, 1 second. So those 10 and 20 is less than 1 second. Okay, and in order to create an animation, we need to add keyframes. To see the animation options, there is a little arrow there. You can just click it, and you can see now all the animation options for this layer. But you can see by default, I can only animate the position. But what if I want to add a rotation animation or a scale animation? I cannot do that right now because it's not a smart object. So let's go ahead and convert it to a smart object. So go to your layer and right click, then convert it to a smart object from here. Okay, so now this square is a smart object, and if you open the animation options again, you will find transform, which means you can now animate the position, scale, and rotate it at the same time. Okay, so this is one bit you should know before animating any layer. Just convert it to a smart object. So if you go to layer 0, for example, you can see now I can only animate the position because it's not a smart object, and you will see that during this course again and again. Just keep in your mind that any layer need to be a smart object before animating it. And that is for this lecture. You know about the timeline, and we have our square here. So in the next lecture we will start adding some position animation. So thank you for watching this, and see you there.